Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Welcome, everyone, to the Outer Points Productions Knockout Challenge Cereal.
Cereal?
Series.
Where's the milk? What flavor cereal are we getting?
I don't know what the hell is going on right now. Why wouldn't we start out like any other day?
Right.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Very excited to bring you yet another UPL KO Challenge Tournament match number 7, I think. Somewhere around there. Tom Manena and Randy Blaha are taking on each other to find out who advances to round 2.
Yes.
Chris Green and I are twinsies today. That's
both in red. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting, isn't it? Not. Why do you look so small?
Because I'm leaning back
You
and enjoying my
so
chair.
Small.
I'm just trying to help you look more impressive, my friend.
Oh, boy, here we go. All right, let's get started. Let's get away from this picture. You can't see it yet, but, well, you know what? Let's go back to the long view because we got a couple of things to go over right quick.
Yes.
And they're called the rules in the format, or the format and the rules. Started out with a 32-player field, single elimination, $265 entry, UPL 8-ball rules. Alternate breaks, best 2 out of 3 sets. Let me explain that right quick. You have to outright win 2 out of the 3 sets. If not, we go to a shootout.
Yeah.
Actually, the question was asked, what happens if 2 of the sets tie, right?
Yep.
So, let's say...
I might be wrong, but I went with yesterday when I was asked that I said whoever won the 1 set wins the match.
That is correct. That is the correct answer.
I got it right.
Yes.
Me.
Because it would be
Go
very
me.
unfair to the player that won the 1 set outright
To possibly lose in the 6-ball
to possibly
shootout.
lose in a shootout. Yeah, for sure. So that was a good question, whoever brought that up. So, 30-minute match timer. Today, with the exception, because of the 50-point spot, or 1-game spot, because of 50 points in Fargo, it's going to be a 35-minute match timer. 5 minutes is added per game spotted to the match clock. And so far, so this was, we can get into that a little bit later as well, but this is one of the questions that some of the players had. Well, why would you add time to a clock if you're already spotting a game, right?
To give the higher rated player a slight more chance to try and even up the match at the end.
That's one way of putting it.
And so far,
I think it's to keep it as close as
a
possible.
close match as possible.
Right.
Yep, because we have found so far with one player spotting, we're adding time to the clock. Most of the matches so far have been still very
Really
close, 1 or
close.
2 games. So
Yeah.
it's not like somebody's getting blown out.
And so far, there's been several matches where the lower Fargo has beat the upper Fargo.
Yep.
One of them was yesterday, as a matter of fact. So anyway, let's get with this match today. Oh, and no jump cues.
Yep, no
All
jumping.
ball fouls and 1 extension per rack. All right? 30 seconds, by the way. Be right back.
Woohoo.
Oh, let me make that go away first.
There we go. Perfect. All right. We'll get the other cue ball out, and we'll get the boys to leg. And then we'll get this party started. All right. Ooh. Nice leg by Randy. So Randy will break first. Update the time. All right. So Randy will get the first break. It is alternate break. 35 minutes to the shot clock because of the -1 for Tom. Dale's going over a couple rules quick. I can hear him talking to him outside the booth there. You'll probably see him bring up a couple balls here in a minute. He'll show what the difference is between what we call a clean and a dirty combo. It's open break or open table after the break, but you cannot hit like a solid into a stripe to claim stripes. You also cannot hit like Dale's got up now. You cannot hit a solid into a stripe to pocket the solid to take solids off the break. Any other time you can do a combination of any kind you want, but off the break you cannot use it to claim your suit, whether you want solids or stripes. It has to be what they call a clean combo. I have no clue what Tom's asking. Dale will probably bring it up once he gets in the booth, but welcome everybody. Who's all in? Pete Bestra, hello. Al Holden, hello. Jeff Seidel, hello. Fred, the wifey. Kyle, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're all liking and sharing. Another minute or so, we'll get the action going. I believe it's just no jump cues. You can full cue jump. I also believe you have to do it with your playing cue. I don't think you can switch to like your break cue, because I know like in my emergency backup case, if I get a last minute call for a tournament or a subbing or something, I have a jump break cue in my case. So I don't think I could switch to that particular break cue and use it to break or use it to jump, sorry. So I believe you can do it with your playing cue only if you wanted to attempt it. The problem is most people nowadays, everybody puts a soft tip on their playing cues that you're not going to get that cue ball to pop enough for a jump. You know, a little eighth, maybe a quarter ball jump you could hop over, but anything beyond that, you're probably not going to do it unless you have a really, really good stroke with a playing cue. What if what is a carom shot? You mean like off the break, like if you hit a solid? No, you can't do that either. You can't, like where the balls are sitting now, you can't hit the 5 and call the 13. Like let's say the cue's like behind the 6, but you want the 13 for your first ball. Nope, you can't hit the 5 and then call the 13. Because before the start, you actually have to say if you're taking solids or stripes on your first shot. So if you were to go right here, let's say this is the layout, there's other stuff buried down the table, whatever, and say the cue's that a little bit behind the 6, and you say you want stripes, you cannot hit the 5 first to drop your 13 because now it became an illegal hit because you hit the solid first. Dale can verify. Him and Roger have been reading the book like there's no tomorrow, but that would be my assumed correct explanation, is because you have to say, I want stripes. You can't hit the 5 to carry them into the 13.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get the party started.
So one of the questions that Tom Manena just brought up, this is actually a very good question. Why is that not?
Do I have to remirror it already? There we go.
So the question was, how do I draw this up? I'm going to put this on the telestrator. I think that would be the easiest way to describe what the question was.
Well, somebody in the chat also asked, can they, like, if you're going to say you're going to take stripes, can you carry them off a solid to pocket that stripe?
Yes, because that's not a combo.
Oh. See, so I'm wrong. Because I assumed it wouldn't be, because you said you want stripes, you're hitting a solid first, which would make it an illegal hit. So good to know.
Ooh. Yep, these are all things we're learning. Did he get his full time yet?
Yes. Yeah, I hit it at 15.
Great. We got that friggin' time clock already messing up.
Yeah, I was doing that during your match yesterday, too.
Yeah, quite a bit.
All right, obviously nobody wants to
Establish
solids or stripes and start the match quite yet.
Brad Klein discussing after the break, what if you if I intend to pocket, say, the 5 ball, but miss it and some slop happens, yes. So you're establishing a suit, either stripes or solids. And slop does count. So as long as you hit a solid first, or you pocket, no matter what pocket a solid goes in, you're still establishing, because luck is part of this game.
Yep. Hello, Tom. I don't know. I can go sit out at the table. Get my soda.
AirPlay. Connected to device. All right, more technical difficulties. All kinds of fun. All right, please stand by, everybody. Now we've got Chris. I don't understand why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That just makes no sense at all. Get that back over there. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Kyle Vertel from Wapaka. Going all the way up to the top. Of course, we've got Fred Renner. Number 1 crown. Oh, number 2 crown today. Al Holden, good afternoon to you as well. All right, Tom Manena with an opportunity to get that 1-game spot back. Good afternoon, Joe Manena. How are you doing, sir? Obviously here cheering on his son, Tom. Quarterfinalist of 1.3. Was it 1.3, Tom? Or, I'm sorry, Joe. I can't remember which one it was. A lot of KO tournaments. All right. We're tied at 0. So now it is just a matter of, fixing the clock. But yet again. Oh, wait. Never mind. It's in between racks. That's why it stopped. Duh. Good afternoon, Jeff Seidel. Thank you for tuning in as well. Pete Beshta tuning in from Clintonville. Was that me that said, I didn't say Brad. Did I say Brad Klein? Man, shame. If that was me. Ooh, boy. I should be shot for that. It's Brad Gillette. Does anybody know where Brad Gillette is from, other than the city of Sheboygan? That's correct. Brave Billiards. Why don't we, as long as he's there, talk about Brave Billiards for a little bit? Based in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and was founded by Brad and Dave Gillette. Weird, huh? Brave Billiards, two passionate billiards enthusiasts who saw a need for better designed accessories that met their strict standards. The V3 magnetic chalk system is a quad magnet design for enhanced holding power and is fully customizable. They are fully committed to craftsmanship, functionality, and exceptional customer service. Go check them out. I'm telling you, I say it all the time. This is not a sales pitch because I don't get anything from it. I love having these guys as a sponsor of the stream because I love their product. I don't think there's any other one out there that you can make your own. I mean, it's... Let me put it up there in just a moment. When it says fully customizable, they're not kidding. Al Holden, no jump shots at all. Cannot use a break cue to jump with. Nothing. An unintentional scoop, as long as it is unintended, like a miscue or something like that, that's the only thing that will not be called as a foul. Good afternoon, Patrick Carlson. Stupid TV. Good afternoon, Michael Parker. Anthony Sadlin, thank you for joining us. Yeah, it is an early one today and another one at 7 o'clock. We have the Jewel of Sheboygan, Todd Jewell, taking on one of my sponsors, Pete Sorcy, up from Sorcy Martial Arts in Milwaukee. So, Good day for pool Monday night. What's going on, Adam Granatella? Yep, Joe Manena, 1.3. Oh, yeah, sorry. Center Valley. My bad. What's going on, Jason Gibbs? He does look snazzy tonight. All right, here's what I was talking about. Brave Billiards. Check it out. That's the V3 magnetic chalk system. Fully customizable, as you can see. The little Cheddar logo on there. Fits every brand of chalk. And Brad just put in the chat just now. They now feature flexible bases, so it won't break anymore. He's talking about the part that actually holds the chalk itself. Good stuff. Clip it anywhere. Clip it on your underwear if you want to. I don't care. Thank you for joining us, Victor Cruz. We may or may not get started a little bit late on our second match tonight due to the fact that at 6:30 or somewhere in between the two matches, depending on how late this goes, I have a Q&A of the UPL League. We are hopefully going to be having several leagues around the state for the first session. So there's a lot of players with some questions, just like you have been in the chat. And that's the best. As we've talked about before, this is very new to me too. This is very new to the state of Wisconsin. So all the questions and answers are very welcomed. We can all learn together. Victor, how do you know Pete Sorsey? Sorry. Dave Peters. So the question was, yeah, I really don't want to go back. I don't want to draw it on the telestrator in the middle of. So if I can best describe what he was asking, if, say, a stripe is sitting in the pocket, and this is immediately following the break, all right? If a stripe is sitting in the pocket and you want to play a solid, right? Can you follow that stripe in and pocket one of your solids? And would it be legal? In international UPL, he pointed out that it is not legal. For whatever, I'm not even sure why. In this tournament format, though, I am considering it legal because in the way that it's stated in the rule book is it would be considered a combo, but it's not a combo because all you're doing is playing one of your solids. So I considered it as long as that solid falls, that becomes a legal shot. And then solids are declared. All right, 2-0 in favor of Tom Manena. And we did not pick a night for UPL in Oshkosh, but the way that so we kind of did a player vote, and the way it's leaning is probably going to end up being Monday nights. For the first session, maybe second session, it kind of depends on how many players, because, again, this is very new to Wisconsin. There's no established UPL league anywhere in the state yet. So we don't want to step on the toes of any of the other nights, and there is limited availability. So, and especially here at the varsity club, we don't want to step for the players that want to continue playing BCA or VNEA, their league night on Thursday. We don't want to mess with that. If there are some that want to convert, then awesome. We're figuring it out as we go. But that question does need to be answered within the next week or two. Very much agreed, Victor. Pete is a great. He's such an ambassador, to the game itself. He did play in. I don't know if you watched any of it, but he played in the Stroke Zone Challenge as well as one of the other KO challenges, and that's how he ended up becoming a sponsor. Just a great personality. Very much a community man as well. Old school. How many other Midwest states? That's a question I'd like to find out the answer as well. But there are 33 out of the 50 that do have leagues, that have UPL leagues in their state. I'd like to find out which ones as well. So if you look at the way, and it makes it very challenging, because it is all ball fouls, it's a good shot. You really have to be careful bridging and hand placement or bridge hand placement. Tom trying to pocket his one ball. I think we're going to be locked into a little bit of a safety battle here for a couple of shots. So Randy Blaha's Fargo, I believe, is, what the heck was it, 446? Let me look it up here. $452. Randy Blaha is 452, and Tom Manena, I believe, is 527. Let me look. 523. So Joe Manena, that is actually what I'm going over tonight at 6:30 with whoever wants to join in. Actually, maybe I'll just stay mic'd up and leave the stream run. That just gave me an idea. Joe Manena, that was not the plan, but you may have just given me an idea. While Chris is out there operating the clock, I'm going to charge this up. Maybe we can do this live on the stream as well. So Adam Granatella says Iowa, Indiana, Minnesota, Missouri, Illinois, Quad Cities, Ohio. So all of them have UPL league already. So yeah, it is big. There's no doubt about it. And there was a couple of comments last night. I went back and looked at today that during my match last night that somebody thought it was gimmicky or whatever the case may be. I really don't care. this league might not be for everybody, but it's got quite the track record. And working with Tyler and Margaret on getting things established here in Wisconsin, ooh, that's a big miss by Randy. Tyler or Margaret aren't going to get into anything that they don't see that's going to benefit pool itself and the pool community. And that's the way I look at it, too. One of the things I was talking about this afternoon with a friend of mine is you look back at the game of 8-ball. It's been around forever, right? A lot of changes. I wouldn't say a ton, but, along came ball in hand and fouls and not playing, safeties, so on and so forth. There has been some evolvement. Then along came 9-ball, right? So 9-ball, everybody loved for the longest time because it was the only rotation game out there, right? Then, because of the slop factor, nice shot. Great shot. So because of the slop factor, along came 10-ball. I'm a huge fan. I love to, but pool's going to continue to evolve no matter what. The benefit that I see in UPL League, and I'm going to go over this during the Q&A, is at the beginning of every season, I'll bet you if you look at your league, you can almost pick who's going to be in the finals, right? For the end of the season, who's going to win league, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? You can't do that in the UPL, and I'll explain all of that later. So you're going to kind of want to stick around then for the Q&A, I guess, now that I'm going to be mic'd up. So you are more than welcome to, if you want to, you know what, I'll just start it over. Or maybe we could do another one after the Pete Sorsey Todd Jewell match. I don't know. Adam Granatell, if you're a 75-year-old one-pocket player who doesn't like change, Ultimate Pool may not be for you. So true. And I'll be honest, it's not going to be for everybody. There's no doubt. Uh-oh. Tom just hooked himself. Sorry, I'm not talking much about the match here, and I should be. One of the things I absolutely love about the UPL League is it promotes team camaraderie and team play. Because of the fact that you have to have a player that's 450 or under. You can't stack a team. There's no way to stack a team. Two players can. They do not have to be, but two players can be over 600. Only one of those two, if you so choose, can be over 700. The other two can be 550, 525, so 575, whatever. Doesn't matter. You could have four players at 575 Fargo and one that's under 450. Doesn't matter. But it really promotes, and Old School just said this too, is my opinion, there should have been a time clock, a match clock and a time clock introduced to pool long time ago. because there are way too many players out there that purposely use that to their advantage, and they know who they are. This eliminates that. Yeah, Frederick. Not everybody likes VNEA. Not everybody likes Whammo. Not everybody likes BCA. I mean, that's just a fact of life. Not everybody likes Spider-Man 2. Not everybody likes poached eggs. Shit, we could go on anything in life. If you don't like it, don't play it. If you don't like Outer Points Productions, don't watch it. He left himself pretty tough for that 8-ball. All right, I think if Tom can finish this rack, it's really going to make it very difficult for Randy to come back and win 3 games in what's going to be less than 5 minutes after Tom's done, maybe even less than 4 minutes. But if I was him, I'd be burning up all the time possible. This is where you start milking the clock. Good shot. Yeah, this first set is all but over. Yeah, I think this is kind of the point too where just pocket the 8-ball. Well, given that Pete is here, just walked into the building and he's grabbing some pool balls to start warming up for his match. Let's talk about him. For over 27 years now down in Milwaukee, he is the owner and Grand Master, I believe it's called. I'm not sure what his title would be there, of Sorcy Martial Arts. They have been serving Milwaukee with traditional Taekwondo, Anayan Eskrima, and Danzan Ryu Jiu-Jitsu. They focus on personal growth, offering safe, tailored training for all levels, enhancing life skills alongside self-defense. All right. Stripe went down. It is open table after the break, so Randy can shoot whatever he wants. Join their community where martial arts empower everyone. If you're looking for some strength or discipline, or I could use discipline, go check out Pete. So the rule is, from what I understand in the book, you cannot concede a match if there is over a minute left on the match clock. So that's why this match has to continue, even though I don't think there's any way that Randy can make up 3 games in now 2.5 minutes, especially when he's not at the table. All right, we're going to give the players about a 5-minute break after this 1 minute expires. I'm going to go chat with Pete Sorcy over there. Get a new picture of his Hawaiian shirt that he's got on. I think it's Hawaiian. A lot of flowers going on. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Get on Amazon.
Alrighty, we're back.
Hello, everybody. Back in the booth.
Thanks everybody for sticking around. Check it out. Chris may have just figured out the clock up there. We're going to find out in just a second when he hits the start all button. As soon as Tom Manena strikes that cue ball,
It'll be go time.
and would you look at that?
This
Check it out.
This chair is so much more comfortable.
Oh, look at the other one. It's working. It's like everything else in Outer Points Productions. Beta testing.
Right?
Good evening, Rick Chamberlain. Good shot.
Very nice.
I'm sorry, he's a what, Fargo? He's making some pretty good shots here. What's going on, Sean Wilkes? One of the competitors in this tournament. His match is coming up pretty soon. Good evening, Andy Coons. We haven't talked about your Facebook page yet tonight. I think we'll do that next.
Yeah. Ooh, nice try on the cut.
Yeah, and didn't leave Tom Manena with
Anything
to
rosy.
yeah, he could shoot the 12-13-9 combo right here, which is always easy on this table. Almost a gimme.
Right?
Kevin Berktala. Hello to you as well. Apparently, that 3 must not go past that 15 there. Otherwise, he would have shot it already. Okay, maybe not. Surprised he didn't shoot that earlier.
Right?
Well, now he's got a difficult shot again. I don't think he can see the 2. Yeah. Even if he masses and makes this, oh boy.
Well, blocks the 15.
Sean Wilkes, I'm too damn lazy to look it up. When do you play?
As the truth comes out.
Let me check it out. See if I can find it before Sean answers.
The race is on.
Sean Wilkes plays against Randy Smith on the 10th, which is next Sunday. Randy Smith a 566 and Sean Wilkes a 657. So that's going to be a 1-game. Wait. 44. Woo, that's real close to a 2-game spot. Let me tell you, that's not easy. I had to deal with it last night. That web-based looks so much better.
Whoopsie. That was a bad shot. He hit that terrible. Just terrible.
In the wise words of Taylor Collar. I think we need to have like recordings of like famous pool players or famous actors, whatever, you know. And
Right.
just tell them, you know, recite. Man, I've never seen anybody shoot a worse shot than that. Or, man, he hit that like shite. You know, just all kinds of different ones.
So why is Adam feeling sorry for you?
I don't know.
Oh. I fear I'm missing something in the chat. The last half an hour I was out.
Oh, are you talking about the 2-game spot from last night? Is that what you're referring to? Oh, look at this bank.
Oh, look at that.
What?
And gets it. Very nice.
He also gets a round of applause from the crowd. That was a beauty.
Unfortunately, he didn't leave himself anything, but
No. Good hit.
good hit, and Q sits in the pocket. Makes it a little tricky for Tom.
You don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels to be me. That's for Adam. I think he might have just given up an entire game
Maybe.
because he just gave Randy a straight-in shot on the 4-ball to follow down for
For the 2-8.
for the. Oh no, nothing's gonna hit a rail.
You gotta hit it a little harder. As I say, take your purse off, Sally.
Ouch. That seems to be working very well out there, Mr.
Yeah, so
Green.
far. Might get lucky. So I get paid the big bucks.
Give yourself a raise.
I will. 2 sun drops from now on when I come in the booth.
All right. Fair enough.
Ooh, did he get married on that? Can he get around it for the 14?
It's teamwork that makes the dream work.
Oh, so close.
He did mess.
All right.
He did get hooked on that 15.
Redemption time for Randy.
Oh, boy.
Well, that'll work out.
No, not
it's
so
still
much.
not the worst. Well, then again, that is kind of a nasty back cut now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to run into the 8 unless he plays it off
He's
the
going to
12.
play it off the 12. Yep, that's what he was lining up. See how he does.
But the cue ball is going to get away from. I would take the chance at.
I would call my extension. Maybe he doesn't realize he gets an extension.
I'm going to go out and tell him right after this game, because neither one of them have ever used an extension yet in this match. I don't think.
Yeah, Tom called a couple in the last game.
Did he?
Yep. Nice kick. Another beautiful shot.
That was a bank, Chris. It's quite the difference between a bank and a. Look at this. What an out.
Nice out.
What a fabulous out.
All right, update the scores. Randy. Go on, mention to him that he gets a gets a timeout or make sure he understands how that works. He might not understand it. We'll be nice, because we're amateurs.
What's going on? My dad's watching. Is he really?
He was like, "Aren't you?" He just called me. He goes, "I thought you were playing." I said, "That's 7 o'clock my time, Dad." 8 o'clock.
All right. Yeah, so far the clock is working well for from the web based on the TV. That's nice.
Fantastic.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, and letting Randy know, too, in the middle of, he's like, yeah, I know, I just shoot fast anyway. All right,
Okay.
works for me.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure he understood, because I just, I'd hate for him to be, lose a game or lose a round because he's like didn't understand how that worked. Because it's new to everybody.
It is.
It's still kind of new to us, and this is what, our 6th match now? 5th? 6th? Something like that?
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Uh-oh. Just got to slow down.
7 matches have been completed already.
All right.
Wow, I did not realize this was match. This gets us the halfway point of round 1.
Very cool.
All right, we're going to get in a little bit closer. Make sure that 11 ball doesn't move at all. That would be a foul. All right, I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of Chris Green because I need to go and chat with both of the players for match number 2 tonight because there is going to be
They're going to be a little
probably
late.
a little bit of a delay. So I'll be back.
I'll stay here, keep an eye on things. Ooh, little bit outside there on that one. Oh, slapped the ball in. He gets keep shooting. And Tom realizes that, so he sat back down.
Well, I find out Thursday. I go to cardiac rehab Thursdays.
Okay.
All right.
So if everybody wants to, what I'm going to do in between matches then, it's going to be like maybe a 5-minute timer. And I'm going to put the flyer up there for the Q&A in the timer, just to give everybody an idea. And you can ask questions live. So
Nice.
if you want to find out anything about UPL, there again, it will be about a 15-20 second delay on those questions coming into the chat where I can read it off my phone and then try to answer it. And I can promise you, I guarantee you, I am not going to be able to answer every single question.
But we could probably get most of them.
But most of them we can field. If not, Roger's going to be out there as well with the the league manual and everything. We want to try to answer as many questions as possible, just for those that are interested in being part of the league. But just to let everybody know, too, we are going to be on limited time because we do have another match.
And Pool League starts at 7. Monday Night Pool League. I like pushing buttons. It's kind of fun. Pink, 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 pink.
Tom with the opportunity to get back one of those games.
Scores, Tom. 0-1. Lots of time to catch up. That's what I was doing yesterday. Just push buttons, see what happens.
Sure. Why not?
The lights didn't go out. The stream didn't stop. Life is good.
That's how I learned how to stream. Start pushing things. Sooner or later, you'll get to the right thing.
Right? Sooner
Or
or
you'll
later.
destroy your PC. One of the two. Yikes.
Not a bad break. Ooh.
Started out pretty ugly, but
Yeah, really, if he takes the stripes, the
I think
11-9 is the hardest thing to deal with.
I think he's got to shoot that 2-ball right now. That would be my first shot.
Yeah, as long as she makes it past that 13.
What's going on, Mark Bell? Ding.
Hmm.
Not sure if that was an extension by Tom or if he was fighting off mosquitoes. That was a big.
It's an extension now.
That was a big gesture. Oh boy.
Ooh, and he stood way up on that shot.
Boy, did he ever. I think that was one of those where I don't think I could miss that one.
Right?
And then lo and behold, you do. Mark Bell is just glad to be here.
Nice. We're glad to have you here.
Indeed. Glad to be here as well. Dead center.
Very nice.
Yeah, like Chris was kind of alluding to before the first shot, now Randy is going to have to manage that 11-9, and there is no pocket for either one of those balls. So he's going to have to develop something.
You do get 45 seconds after the break.
Yeah, we're trying to as much as possible. Let it run down to 15 seconds, and then hit the restart so they got another 30.
Yep.
And again, this is not one of the league rules as far as I know.
Nope, that's a KO challenge match
Right.
rule.
I think it should be 45 seconds no matter what anyway, just for the simple fact that...
Yeah, especially in 8-ball, because you need to figure out what you're going to do.
Wow. It's a hell of a shot, but now
That
he's
was
got
a beautiful
no way
shot.
to get... I don't think he's got any way to get down for that 9-11.
Hit the 12 with lots of power, come over by the 6, and
Oh, boy.
fluke the 9-11 and send that 11 for a ride.
Sure. Look at this.
Or just draw into
Are
it
you
and break it
kidding me?
right apart. Ooh. Didn't miss by much, it looked like.
I think he might have a shot.
Maybe. I don't know. No, I think he's married to
Can
the
he
9.
make this 11 in the side? He
Find-
can.
We'll find out in a second. If he can.
Oh.
Yep.
Ooh, did not want to do that. Yeah, that's one thing, and in my opinion, it should be that way, and that's why I made it the rule in the KO challenge is the fact that almost everybody that I know of uses a break cue. So you go back,
Yeah, you got to switch out your
Exchange,
cue,
yeah, switch
exchange your
out-
cue,
and now
have a
you-
few
you
seconds to try and look at your pattern and run it out.
chalk your cue.
So I let the clock run down to 15. Then I hit the reset to give them another 30 seconds. Unless I see that they're getting down and they're just going to shoot right away, then I'll just let the clock keep running. But yeah, if they're still kind of standing looking at the rack, I'll reset the clock at 15 seconds. After that, then it's 30 seconds unless they ask for an extension. Then they get their one 30-second extension per rack.
All right, huge 3 balls for Tom Manena here. It's either he runs out and evens it up or gives it back to Randy for a 2-game lead.
Yep, and it wouldn't overly hurt Tom quite yet with 15 minutes with a 2-game deficit, but he definitely can't afford to let it go beyond that. Then he's working for it.
Center pocket.
Very nice.
All right. Now it's all about who can get ahead the furthest.
Yep. We are all tied up. Now we have a match. Randy needs to either win this set or get ahead where Tom can catch back up and tie up at the end of the clock to go to a third set. But Randy cannot afford to lose. He can tie or he needs to win to go to a third set.
And a dry break is not what he needed.
Nope. Oh, Randy, you might be looking at why I jumped the clock again was because Tom asked for his extension while he was still looking at the rack. So that's why I jumped out for another 30 seconds off the break for him. So that's probably what threw you off. Oh. All right. Still open table. So anybody's game, anybody's suit. Solid to stripes. Ooh, nice breakout. Ooh, unfortunate getting on the one like that, though.
And no reward. Yeah, and there's no easy way to play a safe here either. But
Nope.
the only thing that's kind of working in his advantage... Oh, boy. His advantage is where that's... Oh, boy, that one just ended up in a bad spot. But where that 10 ball is for Tom, well, obviously that's the first ball he's going to take now with ball in hand.
Yep. Get that out of there. Nice little cut.
Yeah, that's huge. That 10 ball being gone is going to be advantage Tom Manena. I think I would have slid over to the left to try to get that 14.
Yeah, I think he's looking at that 15 though, because maybe
I
he's
would have
looking at
liked
that
to
as a
see
little
that
bit.
towards the end because
Yep.
that blocks the one ball.
Maybe he's just got the confidence to run out. In which case, I'd have liked a slightly little better leave on that 13 for the 9. Oh, look, my wife is still here.
I thought your wife left.
I thought she left too. Obviously not.
Must
She
be
must be at the bar
hanging out at the bar.
hanging out with the
Oh, boy.
boys.
Here you thought you were going to be unsupervised for the rest of the night.
Right?
I like taking this 5 right now if I'm Randy. I think you got perfect angle to float down for the 1.
Yep.
Yeah, he's already put himself. Now he's got to shoot either the 5 all the way down past the 1 or a thin cut. Yeah, he's almost has to play this past the. Oh boy, yeah, that was.
He might have got away with it where he put that. Oh, no, you can see the 13, can he? Never mind. Well, I don't know. The 1's in the way. Oh, what the hell just happened to our TV? It's not one thing, it's another.
Go ahead and go out there.
All right, stop all.
Wait, don't go anywhere. So there's got to be. We're good. There's a sleep timer on the TV,
Oh.
which I don't. Oops.
Good catch. Well, at least the clock keeps working once the TV goes to sleep. That's good to know.
All right, here's the shot. I think you can pull it back just enough to avoid getting behind the 6. Play the 8 in the lower left. Nope, I was wrong. That would have
Whoopsie.
been my biggest fear because he tried putting a little bit of left-hand spin on it, but he needed straight draw. I mean, he had to pull it back away from, or, you know.
Yep, away from that 6 ball.
Yep.
If anything, ended up playing it in the side or up in the Vincent pocket.
This is going to be costly. So instead of Tom taking a 2-1 lead, he's going to give it back to Randy.
Yep.
Not a gimme for a first shot,
No,
but I think he almost has to play the 6 in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket, of course.
Or
Play
just-
safe. Smart shot.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Yeah, now I think it's going to come down who wins this game and clock management from there. Depends how much time they run off the clock here. Ooh, all right.
He's got to figure out a way to get on that 5 ball immediately.
Yep.
I think I would actually play. I would consider playing safe, just run into the 4 right now. Yep. If he can get on the 5, though.
Nice
Ooh,
shot.
he did. And
Yeah.
he's got that 4 can be played in the side.
Oh, brutal.
He knew it as soon as he hit it, too. That he was not sure that ball was going in.
Well, at least it's not straight in for Tom, so at least he's got to earn it a little bit with a nasty cut or a bank.
Man, I'll tell you.
Pocketed 2-1 with 5 minutes to go.
Good thing I vacuumed the stream table before tonight's match. There's dirt all over. That's all right. Our resident table cleaner, Miss Letty Avila, is going to be soaking this table down come Friday afternoon, Friday morning. This
Yeah.
thing is getting a bath, as it needs it. Well, that is a massive, massive swing for Tom Manena.
Yes, it is.
2 ball is going to be ugly. 6 ball as well. 9's going to be hard to get on. 8 ball is going to be tough if you got stripes. Other than that, it's a pretty easy rack. Not sure if the 10 passes the 1. Let's find out right now. I think it does. Oh boy. Fires that. Just made the 1
Man.
even, or the 2 ball even harder.
I was going to say, made the 2 a little uglier.
And 5 minutes left in the match. This is not looking good
For
Randy.
Randy. Yep, because now Tom can start running out that clock.
So, just to give everybody a heads up, I just went out and talked to our illustrious league director, Mr. Roger Pregler.
Roger the Dodger.
If you would like to come back, right before, so our league starts at 7 o'clock, and the match is supposed to start at 7 o'clock. Neither one of those are going to happen. So I'm going to open up the Q&A to everybody that wants to tune in. So if you are interested and you have questions that you would like answered that you haven't gotten answered just yet, tune back in. We'll try to do as best as we can. Or just wing it.
Right?
You know, just
Probably wing it like we do everything else.
we can make up our own rules. And then I will no longer be the manager of Wisconsin. Because I will get fired. Not going to happen. Well, not going to make it intentional. All right. Another opportunity for Tom.
Yep. Although I think now Randy tied up that 6-ball a little bit.
I think it was before.
Well, now it's even worse.
Yeah, Tom's got a lot of body English.
Yes, he does at times.
Tom is very animated. But I'll tell you, his game over the last couple of years has really improved.
Yes, it has.
He's KO finals. He was in the finals of 1.0 against Mike Masevich. Mike ended up being the victor. Oh, nicely done. Played that well off the 6. And then I believe made the quarterfinals of 1.3 as well. Uh-oh, that one is not going to hit its target. And he almost gave Tom Manena
the
two
2-ball.
ball, but I don't think he can. And that's kind of the his protection right now from that 8-ball.
Yep. Tom wanted to make that ball. He was looking to run the clock out. Randy needs to get moving a little bit if he wants to try and win this rack and tie it up. All right. Most likely, unless Tom misses an easy shot right away, this is probably going to wrap up this match.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that should do it.
Game, set, match. Extension will run out the gameplay. So Tom pulls it off with 2-0. Nice shooting. Yeah, nice shooting by Tom. Nice shooting by Randy. Managed to pull ahead for a little bit in this set and just couldn't quite keep that ball rolling. No, like and share, and you should already be subscribed, Patrick. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, for this match. And like I said, I think we're going to do a quick Q&A for I'm not sure how long Dale's going to run it. I'm going to guess 15 minutes maybe. And then we'll get the next match started. Probably, I'm guessing around 7:30ish. But like I said, I'll let the boss man figure that out. I kind of like the shot clock thing. You know? Like, let's say Randy was ahead. Well, now he could at least milk out the clock and take it to a third set. You know, you get that little bit of relief. What can't you see with what view? All right, we'll see what the big guy has got going on here.
All right, we're going to shut this down, and we're going to be back